So, Zefsys, as I was saying before, I want to be a great fighter. I don't want to be the one that's left behind or sitting in the background waiting for the others to attack first. That's me. So if you need someone to take point, I'm taking it.
I'm gonna still stand back here and play my music for everybody. Keep our morale up. I'm gonna stand next to this beautiful little axe beak right here.
And funny enough, for Bo, your character, Valakad, and Bunny, you've actually heard some vague rumors about a bugbear wandering the Sword Coast, helping out people with like small tasks, clearing rats in basements. You did eventually learn that was Zefsys. For you four, actually, you've all worked with him on that prior mission.
Sometimes you gotta clean rats to learn how to be a fighter.
Yeah, so for Bo, and Valakad, Bunny, you've all worked with Zefsys in a mission previously to clear rats out of a noble's basement known as Carl Bold.
Those were some good food. That was some good eating.
It was tasty.
Yeah, you ate his wife too in a different way.
Rat kebab.
She was tasty too.
So yeah, you've all vaguely heard of him because people are like, it's a random bugbear that's helping people out. This is news. Most bugbears are assholes and trying to kill people and eat their flesh.
This one's alright though. So
yeah, so you're like people at first usually give Zefsys just like looks in town, like, oh shit, we're gonna get raided by orcs, aren't we? But then they sort of recognize like his little personal insignia of whatever Zefsys has is like a mini emblem.
It's a mini emblem of a thing of beer. It's a buy everyone beer to make them like me.
Lobizona probably knows to go to every single library they pass by.
Yeah, you picked up sort of like all the general information in the area. Because you're from Blafer, the Dune family is very like unknown to almost all these people.
Good.
Yeah.
So what's up?
Don't like people, dude.
What's up with your family then?
One other thing I should mention before I get to that is you've all actually heard a little bit of the Noga family, or particularly the Noga tree. Basically, there's a legend that once every couple hundred years, a new Noga is born. Essentially,
Every 100?
Every 100 or so years, some arbitrary amount, the usual. And if he's telling the truth of being an actual Noga, then he's probably destined to go on some great epic adventure. Like the first Noga and the Nogas after them. Because the original Noga Verm, there's an ancient tale about how he stopped the corruption of the Noga kingdom. Sort of saved it.
They beat the spirit of extinction.
Beat the spirit of extinction, which is kind of an arbitrary title if you think about it.
So, fungus among us, penis in between us.
Yes.
Got it.
Anyway, as you were saying.
No, penis in between her.
What were we talking about?
You were asking about Lobizona's family.
If you asked her personally in character, she would say, I don't want to talk about them.
Why?
Assholes. Glad they're dead.
Why are they dead?
Don't know.
What was your character's name
Isn't
again?
that the question?
Nogarelz, but you can choose Nogarelz or something like that.
Noga?
There you go. I was putting in parentheses that way I know who.
I'm going to use Persuasion to see if she'll tell us about our family.
You can't persuade other players.
Do it. Do it. I'll let you.
What if I roll 20? You'll tell me everything?
No.
Just me, not them.
No.
You gotta roll first.
3. No.
Family bad?
Stop asking questions. I'm not going to answer those questions.
Now, when it comes to rolls against another player, except for like attack rolls, save DCs, etc., typically you can't use things like Persuasion and Intimidation on another character. Or you can, depending on the situation of the rolling.
What about the DM?
I am allowed to do that to all of your characters. Anyway, so...
But what about us doing it to you?
I implore you
well,
to
my
remember
NPCs are all over the place, so yeah.
Lobizona would tell you that you generally get the idea that she does not like her family, but you do get the idea that she has another family too, that she's much more warm-hearted about.
And so, traveling along Tribor Trail, You notice that in this valley, it slowly starts to dip. You begin to sort of be like in this like sort of almost ravine crevice thing with a singular trail with a couple of rocks through. This might have been an old riverbed at one point. And they were like, this is an easy place to build a trail. The only downside is it makes 2 high cliff faces on each side of the trail, which isn't really the best sign in terms of walking around this era.
Oh, great.
Because a certain adventurous bugbear said he's taking the eyes of the group. Can I get a perception check from our bugbear?
Hope it's better than what I just did. 10 plus
Should be
1.
0! So 10! I noticed there's walls.
So the adventurous bugbear
Sweet
is
walls.
looking ahead, and you do spot something. You spot 2 lumps, and they sort of
I like lumps,
spread out.
especially 2 of them.
You see 2 dead horses sprawled out
Oh.
about 50 feet ahead of you,
Not my kind of
blocking the path. Each of them, as you look at them from this distance, you can see that there's arrows piercing out of them with black feathers on them. And do you notice that like there's some dense woods on each side of this ravine-like trail? And now,
Are we close to the?
I'm gonna tell them behind me, like, hey, lumps, dead horses, some bad's going down.
Naturally.
So
If we just had a ranger to do ranger.
Bunny's been around the area for a while, right?
yeah, you've sort of walked these
So
areas.
could I possibly identify where the arrows might have come from?
Go ahead and roll me a survival check. Or
By the way, best horse
Actually-
drawings
History,
ever
maybe?
in history.
Can I roll a wisdom check?
hold on,
Those are very
roll a
hard.
history actually. Roll a history.
It's like a
10.
Jackson Pollock picture.
Total.
10, yes.
So you do know this area is probably prone to. You remember the rumors of goblins and the way the arrows look. Even with that, you can get the general gist that it was these are probably goblin arrows. And as you guys are still about like 40 feet away, Noga and Lobizona, you start to recognize the saddlebags on the horses. Recognizing a mining company logo on one of
Oh
them.
no, I knew this was
Yeah,
gonna happen.
there goes our boss.
Looks to know.
Oh, those were your boss's horses?
Those
You
are
know,
our bosses.
I saw this
Oh.
coming from 1,000 miles.
Wait, the horses are the bosses?
No.
That's what I thought we saw on the saddles. Was
They're were horses?
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I'm like, whoa, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, so wait, they're dead?
You don't see any, from this distance, you can't see any humanoid bodies. You always see the horses.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, wait a minute, I didn't remember the horses being our boss.
Anyone else want to roll perception to see if you see anything about to like come down on us, like fire?
Valakad's in the back
I mean, I'm kind
drinking,
of
so
up
he's
high
not
because I'm on
perceptive at all.
the horse
Upon
thingy.
seeing-
I'll roll a perception.
Upon seeing our bosses dead
21.
horses, I'm going to also roll.
You said perception?
BDH, boss dead horse.
Can I do smell?
No, not in this instance.
Hearing?
You can do hearing.
12 total?
Just anything, just roll a dice.
Yeah, roll fucking dice.
That's gonna be
God.
16 plus.
21. 2-1.
Valakad's in the back drinking, so.
Yeah, he's got the chest in front of him.
So, Lobizona,
That's gonna be
you
20.
you notice on this cliff face over here, you see a singular goblin crouched down.
Lousy bastard.
And if I,
You spot goblins, you say?
yeah, him to.
You, with your perception on this hillside, watching over, you see a few more goblins with way better hiding positions.
I'm going to attempt to talk to them since I speak Goblin.
Tell him that we what? Because I speak Goblin too. We have a chest full of gold for the Goblin King. Don't interfere with our travels. Huh?
That's what. We're,
Dude, you better fucking roll a 20.
can he help since he's giving
Hold
me a help
on.
action?
Roll a 20.
I'll allow that to be a help action.
What's the
that?
help action?
That's what
That
persuasion.
means he gets advantage.
20!
I don't need it.
Yes! Yes!
That fucking dice.
Those dice are deadly, Doug. I love those dice.
You yell out that you know of a Goblin King. You feel it. You all see like the goblins poking out. They're all looking around. It's like in Goblin tongue. You hear one like, "I never heard of a Goblin King. Is there one? I want to shoot him. I don't know. Should we shoot him? You shoot him like we did the other things."
I can assure you, you would not have the same
that
result.
has the same logo on it.
I'm thinking of that David Bowie movie. Fuck.
It has the same symbol that we're
I
told
can
to
assure
shoot.
you that if you attacked us, you would not have the same outcome as you did with the horses and stuff right here. The Goblin King would be very, very upset.
What's a Goblin King? I don't
He's the
remember
king
that.
of goblins. He rules over all goblins. Any who oppose him, especially goblins who oppose him.
The only one that rules us is Clark.
Who do you think pays him to pay you?
He says there's someone. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, it's
He's
the
not
Goblin
gonna.
King.
Yeah, he's not going to tell you that.
You see this one slide down, as well as this one and this one. The others sort of stay up there. Now this one slides up, and it looks at all of you, and it looks at Zefsys, you being a bugbear, just like, oh, you look like a Clark.
That's what Clark that runs. It's one.
Their
It's,
boss.
it's their boss.
Yes, their boss.
Did you
He's-
capture these morsels? It has the same symbol we were supposed to shoot.
We were doing that to disguise ourselves. We didn't realize you all were going to be here.
Clark didn't tell you?
Can I roll insight into their motives?
Yeah. Because
The,
you can see it's gesturing and pointing. Even with that, you can tell that they're pointing at the mining company symbol that's really big on the wagon, and there's also that on the saddlebag.
we have the same symbol on the wagon so that the people that own all this area over here that have been traveling through this area over here don't bother us. Since we work for the Goblin King, we're already protected from the goblins and such, so we have to be protected from the mining company.
Can I stealth
Let
up
me-
through the cliff?
Let me show you how sincere we are. I'm gonna throw one of my gold pieces. Oh well, I'll wait for you.
You're good.
They're not hidden, but you're walking towards the cliff.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Hey, where's that one going?
piss.
Pay no attention to him. Here, I'll show you. I'm gonna throw a gold piece to that one. Show you how sincere we are. That we come from the Goblin King.
You throw it at him, he looks at it, and he puts it in his pants.
Oh, okay.
Let us pass.
Let you pass. Hold it! Sure, but we take Clark to Clark.
No.
No,
The
All
cart-
mining company stuff we take to Clark.
it's
Can
not
I offer-
mining company stuff. We put that.
Can I offer to give each of them a gold piece to fuck off?
Because we're speaking them in Goblin right now, though.
Well,
so.
I'm gonna see if one of you two will ask.
I don't speak goblin.
Bribe them. Well,
Yes, we do. We too do.
Yeah.
bribe them. Give them each a gold piece just to fuck off.
Yeah. Each a gold. I already gave you one. Each a gold piece. Go about your way. The symbol on our cart is a ruse.
And let them know
It's-
that's
it's
more than
just
what
for
they're
our
getting paid
protection.
now, so.
I don't know, Clark said take all the mining company stuff.
Yeah, but
It's not mining company
it's
stuff.
not mining company stuff. It's his boss's stuff, and I highly doubt he would be okay with you
I don't know
taking.
if Clark has a boss.
You told us
Does he?
he does.
might. He talks to someone every now and
Yeah,
then.
exactly. He talks to the Goblin King.
I'm not paid that for all that information. Yeah,
And then I'm gonna
that's a ready to action. Basically,
Look,
yeah.
if
Surprise ready.
if they don't want to fuck off.
You guys are able to get the general idea that, well, obviously they're not smart, and you can sort of tell through the conversation that their job is to grab. They likely already have taken Sildar and Gundred. They've likely already kidnapped them from the horses and dragged them off to wherever they want to drag the mining equipment. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion.
So, from my
For the bugbear,
experiences of
'cause,
living,
Don't roll on the hard surface.
How
Soft
high up
surface.
are the cliffs?
It was almost a 20.
Well, what'd you knock it for?
It was
14's good. Persuasion +1, so
Trying to
15.
prevent it from going off the table.
from my experiences with living with goblins, they've got a one-track mind. If they're told to do something, they're gonna try to do it. They won't understand much of anything different.
At this point, Noga, you would actually notice an empty
So worst
scroll
case scenario,
case,
we just kill
over
Yeah,
here.
but we got at least
An
one
empty
down
deck
here
case
not
that's
hitting us from above.
Sort of just like
Yeah.
rolling around in the way that
I
Would
assume.
that know what
Low
was
bit.
in there?
you can assume it's an important
Didn't go
map
piss,
to
you have
whatever
go
Gunter's found.
ambush.
And it's empty.
Yes.
Still gotta find out where those two guys are, but they're probably
they're up
captured and
there.
taken off.
Oh, those
How-
other
Yeah.
two guys, yeah.
Or
How high up are
bosses.
the cliffs, just so I know?
The cliffs are sort of like, at some smaller points you can walk up in like 10 feet. That's all like, basically this would just be difficult terrain to walk upwards. But it would be as it shows.
Alright.
I'll also ask the one we've been talking to if he
Which
knows
is
what
this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
crotch grabber.
if he knows what happened to the people that rode the horses.
Oh, we kidnapped them! Like we were instructed to, like Clark!
Oh, so you took him back to Clark?
Yep,
The Goblin King will be
we're gonna
happy.
torture them!
The Goblin King will be happy to know that.
I don't know who that is!
He's your boss's boss.
I don't know, I don't think it is.
It
Wow.
is.
Well, still,
Does-
why is your character
Does
on a
Clark
pizza?
pay you to think, or does
It's
Clark pay
magma.
you to do?
We'll see.
Doers,
He
it's some
came
guy.
from the Firelands in my old campaign back home.
But you can tell the goblins are like, they're reluctant to let you pass because their orders are probably take the mining stuff as well.
Because they have our boss, and they have what the boss needed to get to what he wants.
Yeah, I was trying to get the information we needed and trying to convince them otherwise, but they're, like I was telling Bugbear over here, that I've lived with goblins before. Their one-track mind doesn't allow them to comprehend anything other than what they've
So
been
they
told.
think like you.
The gold one.
I can think about other things, but there's usually always one outlying thing. But I'd be down with killing him,
Let's try and lure him down.
and at
first.
least keep one alive so we can figure out. We should keep the leader of this
Alright,
little group
let's-
alive.
I'm gonna fail my persuasion check, but why don't y'all come down? Let me tell you about the Goblin King.
Who's
I'm speaking your language. Let me tell you the truth. Everyone, come close.
who has
Sort
the
of,
best
because you're a
strength?
bugbear, they all sort of slide down a bit. Like a little hesitantly.
Come on. Gather in.
It's 30.
This guy sort of stays in
What's
front.
One of the
What's
fighters.
You, I'm going.
Oh, you got a +6.
Yeah.
You could always try and grapple their leader at the there.
And this one's over here like, there's a
Fighter as
fungus.
well, so he has strength.
What's your
Yeah.
The mush.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I at least got it so we're not going to get shot from above.
I'm a fungus,
Oh.
and you're a grungus.
what's your strength?
My strength?
Yeah.
I believe it's a 16. Yeah.
For like the save, you get a plus. Oh yeah, so his is 18, so you'd get more. Could always grab the boss and we can tell him we'll kill him if they don't. Hold him at knife point, or I mean, I have a gun. You can hold him, and I can hold my gun.
Here's
out.
how we could surprise them. If we stand to the side,
What are
Brittany?
talking about?
Brittany. I have to talk to the humans
Guys.
before I tell you about the Goblin King.
Are those awesome morsels?
We could get Brittany to steamroll through them to do some opportunistic attacks
Yeah,
to
but-
bulldoze them. That'll catch them off guard. Then we can attack.
Zefsys, just so you know, one understands common.
Oh.
Which one?
We're whispering. We're whispering to each other.
I'm saying just in case.
But see,
talking
If-
about running us over. Natural
If-
20 perception.
if you have Brittany run them over, it risks damaging the equipment that we need to get to the.
Just goblins. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
there's
it risks-
also gunpowder in there, and gunpowder and friction.
Yeah, live a little.
You see the goblin
lived.
in the front
I've
that
lived, my
speaks
friend.
goblin?
Oh, I've
Looks
lived.
over to the bugbear. It's like, I mean, if you guys work for whatever this Goblin King is that Clark might work for, Why don't we all go back to the cave?
Because it's out of our way and it would be hindering our...
We're on a tight
trance.
But Clark needs that, I think.
They would have run it.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Do you guys have food there? I mean, we are kind of hungry.
We got food, I think. We've been trying to eat the people.
Why wouldn't you eat those delicious horses?
They're heavy
The
and high in calories. I'm on a goblin diet.
and the people you took are easier to take.
Seduce him.
Well, we're gonna go back to the place. I've already fucked a goblin. That's already been marked off.
We got them all down here, so it's hand to hand. It's not going to be opportunistic.
Aren't my thing.
It's a check mark, bro.
So do we want to go with them or?
Either that or we're about to fight.
All right, so
They
I'm
would've
gonna
read so
I'm gonna start telling about the Goblin King. How?
You heard incorrectly.
So you guys figure out what to do in the meantime. I'm gonna distract. I'm gonna start going.
I'm just gonna
So
pull my sword
once
out and
upon a time, there was a goblin who wasn't a king yet, but he became a king.
How did he
And
become a
all
king?
the good, because he took care of the goblins, and all the good goblins that listened to the person that knew the Goblin King, they would get presents every year, and the Goblin King flies around the world. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm trying to keep them occupied. You guys figure out what we're gonna do.
Eldritch
Am I
Blast!
I
able-
don't think we're gonna make our way through it.
Blast him.
Blast him!
Oh, you're blasting that one?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move to this side then.
And we all got flesh pops and saved Christmas.
Do a blast.
I think
I'm
that's
gonna-
gonna hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
As soon as I see them blast,
Eldritch
I'm
fucking
going
blast.
to go
Fuck.
on and attack on the goblin.
That's gonna be 9 damage, and I'm gonna make my Eldritch Blast look a little bit more like a Raven projectile on a beam of radiant light to look extra cool.
All right.
And as they do the blast, I'm going to attack the goblin that's right by me over there.
It's like a poop too.
Good. You roll your damage.
I did 9.
All right. So that slams into this goblin, correct?
Yep.
He splatters.
Was that the stupid one?
That's the one that's stupid but speaks common. Only common.
Not anymore.
Yeah, I guess that's uncommon.
Oh, he only
No,
speaks
Yeah,
common?
then after seeing Lobo make their move, he's going to attack that goblin. It's going to be a 24.
That will definitely hit.
So that is going to be 13 damage
You cut this goblin in half
with a beans.
with a beanstalk.
How did our bosses get captured by these stupid?
They only had one bodyguard.
Alright.
And
with
it's
them.
Well-
Sildar. He beat Sildar in a fight.
Yeah, Solar isn't all that.
You.
I'm just gonna go up to... Is this the boss, actually?
Yeah, that's sort of like the boss guy who's looking around like, oh no!
Alright, well, I'm gonna go up to him. And I'm gonna swing my great sword at him.
Non-lethal, we need them alive.
Oh, we need him alive.
To take us back to get his boss.
Yeah, why don't you go with
Your
after the
boss.
background guy?
Our boss. To take him back to get our boss.
Oh, God. I hate this not killing stuff. It
Lay
haunts
down
me.
all over
It
again.
haunts me forever.
Not kill stuff as there's 2 blood smears on the
You can always
trail.
kill the one right next to you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, or no one.
7 total.
You swing it, it watches the sword go over its head, just like, man, I wish that didn't, but I hope that it didn't hit me, but it didn't.
Yeah, that's all I can do. I'm a weak boy.
I'm just gonna keep on going on and on.
All right. Yeah, you're basically managed to distract them pretty well. Actually, because it's distracted, you have advantage on your attack. Sort of like you slash, you stop your blade, and let's see if you can just drive it downwards.
Hell yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
No, he's sort of just like he's holding a shield, but now nope, not me.
You're just doing a windmill over there.
Hey, I'm just getting the barrels out right
Silver cut off my pinky. You notice he still has both his pinkies. So,
Oh,
buddy.
that was so terrible.
Bunny is going to use the one flashy thing that he actually owns as his rapier. His ornate rapier.
Are you gonna attack the guys in the back? Or are you attacking the head goblin? Attack the other guys, because he's probably the one that knows the most.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this guy right here.
Oh no, not me.
He's
I already dodged an attack.
He's too busy watching him go.
23.
That will hit.
8 damage. Yeah.
So fucking
They're goblin. I was about to say goblins are squishy as shit. I didn't realize how squishy goblins were until I ran a dungeon with them. I was like, 7 health, bro? What the fuck?
These are like the level 1 monsters.
Yeah.
When you put goblins in front of a bunch of level 7 characters, I was like, what?
Yeah.
So we got you got you.
Do I even know what's going on since I'm back
you
there
were hearing
drinking?
commotion, and you do see that there's
Oh,
goblins
learning
up there.
experience.
Well, they don't see me. 30 feet of movement. Can I get up
Where you
next
at?
to this guy?
Wait,
Yeah,
are you
you
sure
can,
you don't want to stay with the cart just in case there's something else coming down the line while we
Yeah,
handle
you
the
can
front
just keep
line?
drinking, bro. We got this.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna keep
Or if
taking
you
my
have
medicine
magic.
for my nightmares.
If you have magic.
I'm just worried that something else is going to come down because if our 2 guys got captured by
Yeah.
5 freaking 7 hit point goblins.
So I'll just stay back there and just drink and kind of try and keep a drunken eye out for everything. Anything.
Alright.
I once killed a goblin. Damage for each inch.
Wow, 7?
It's on a cold day.
Giving him credit.
He was already wounded. He had 2 hit points.
Roll initiative.
Oh yeah. Probably do that.
23, baby.
Uh-oh.
Ah, 3.
Nat 20.
Oh, man.
22?
You think your mission is good? What about
In the bathroom.
Whoa, dude.
I rolled a 3, so I'm going last, so I'm just in the back, continuing on about. And then, one year, the goblins all
I
got
think that's
hand axes.
I rolled a 2.
Oh.
Be lazy.
I'm listening to your story. I think it's real.
It's too late. You're already up now.
And all the goblins got all the flesh pops they
What's
wanted.
Valakad's in it?
What's what?
Your initiative?
I had a 10.
10? Alright. Bo's initiative?
9.
I'm
Alright.
done being a
8,
ranger. I want to be
8.
useful
Oh, 8.
this year.
Alright. Bunny. You can see that they are starting to realize that they're being murderized.
So,
but wait, there's more. There's more.
There's more?
I want to know.
Tell me an excruciating detail!
I need to learn. With my natural 1.
oof. So, I'm going to go ahead and attack the other guy with that shiny, ornate thing. I'm just going to... That's a 19
That,
plus 5, so yeah,
that will
that hits
definitely hit.
it. Fit perfectly the thing. 5.
Oh! He's still up!
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Look at
You see him look, he's
he's in the
just like,
bathroom.
Oh.
oh, you're trying to kill
Yeah.
us! That's not good.
No. We're telling a story.
Watch your coffee.
Like a Dorito.
The beast
He's
is
scrumpled.
Yeah, I want to play. I speak goblin.
So you slash into him. It looks moderately irritated at most. Lobizona.
So what does natural 20 in initiative mean in this?
It means that you roll really good on initiative.
Is that all?
Congratulations.
Speech.
Eldritch Blast! This guy, he's getting nuked.
Alright.
That's gonna be plus 6, so 12.
You see how the goblin looks at it come by, and it's sort of like it's playing dodgeball. It does like, oh, it just right past it.
Fuck!
It's just like I don't care. I'm
Oh
just
my
trying to
fucking god, Dorito.
What is he doing?
It's just destroying everything.
Valakad. You are currently in the back. You see fighting is happening up there.
I'm just gonna keep an eye out, see if anything's gonna sneak up from the back and try and rob us.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
What was my other thing with the genie?
15?
You You would see a goblin, sort of racing your way, towards the cart. Just like, I knew it was a trap, I called it! And it's riding a wolf.
Oh.
Have fun.
And
So-
that's why we needed someone back there.
With my...
Might I mention, with your perception check, you notice, all good things, as I've learned from commercial, come in 3s. Goblins are bad. This only comes in 2s. Called it!
With my drunkenly athletic monk skills, I'm going to flip up on top of the cabin and just yell out that we got people coming from the rear, goblins coming from the rear on wolves.
Yeah, probably won't balance.
It's too heavy.
Fine.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact, I actually have a drunken monk mini that I brought down. So, eventually I'll probably paint this up for your character.
Heck yeah.
Alright, so yeah, everyone, you are now alerted that there's wolves incoming.
And I'm indulging in a real story that's totally canon.
Totally real story about, I've already forgotten the majority of it.
It's all about the Goblin King.
It's basically about Santa, but about goblins
Yeah,
instead.
The lore. I need to know
Oh,
it.
that's okay.
As in, Kelbo, you are currently standing.
No.
Wait, that's me.
Wait, you're right here.
I'm Story Lord right now.
He's right here. We don't want to kill this goblin, and these 2 goblins are fine to kill.
And we got wolves and
Goblins
goblins
in the back. You can go in the back and help if you want.
You run forward, your horns extending outwards, like you see a shine appear on them. Roll that again.
Epic roller today.
8.
So you run, and you sort of like plant your head into like the ground over here. On the bright side, you didn't make it to the wolf to get the AOO. So you sort of run, you like do a little fumble on a rock, but you're mostly
Get that
okay.
one.
Yeah.
Well, there's a wolf behind us.
It's for all
Yeah,
those.
there's
It's
2
all
wolves
those.
and goblins riding them, heading this way.
Hey, just think it could have been worse.
It's all those nat 20s that you rolled the last time we were here.
Rolled like 4 of them.
At least the tree's dead.
I'm gonna get some new dice.
Goblins are now up. This one veers off seeing a cow.
Oh no, Bird.
This one comes over here. The wolf will be attacking Bird. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna put your mini off of that, but we're gonna suppose you're on top of it. He's gonna be swinging up at you. Lead goblin. He's like, keep telling the story while I bash this bunny.
That bunny likes to be bashed.
I've probably bashed your
So the
mom a
wolf
few
is
times.
attacking the bird. I can't hear.
That's your
Yeah,
son.
the wolf was attacking the bird. I'm getting attacked
No.
by the goblin.
Well, you're fine.
I've just bashed his mom a
So-
few times.
Bird.
The wolf runs over to the bird and takes a large bite out of it.
Oh,
Well, if the bird dies, you're gonna have to.
And we got dinner tonight.
We got dinner tonight, and he's gonna have.
I like
Golden
that.
drumstick.
I'm gonna give that bird some bread.
The bird manages to stay standing though, as the wolf is thrashing at it as it's stuck to the cart, unable to really do much. The goblin swings up at Valakad. This sort of raises a scimitar. Does a 19 work for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
A scimitar?
Scimitar.
Scimitar.
A scimitar?
Much like the one guy back in the tavern, you hear a goblin equivalent of as you take 3 damage.
Thank gosh for those 2 temporary HP.
Well, and we also had that long rest too, so you
Yeah.
should be.
Next up, 2 goblins are going to jump the bunny. The captain looking over constantly to listen to no one's story because it's still convinced that the bugbear is double crossing everyone.
I'm just telling a story.
So,
14.
your AC is 14? You are slashed into once by a scimitar.
I was looking forward to the DP.
You take 4 slashing damage. Another goblin is going to. A goblin and a wolf are both going to attack the Minotaur. The wolf. I'm going to need you to roll a strength save as the wolf bites you and is going to attempt thrashing you onto the ground.
A what?
Strength save.
So it'll be plus nothing. So just roll a flat d20. Make it better.
I'll double check. What is that?
2.
1 up from your last roll.
Alright, so you're thrown onto the ground.
I'm done. I'm just gonna go sit on the couch.
There's where the goblin ends in.
And you take
Rito.
a total of
Hey, Dorito.
I must
4
use the restroom again.
4 piercing damage. I will keep track of Minotaur
I
health.
hate my meds and I get piss everywhere.
Oh no.
Easier to maneuver in and
There
out.
you go.
Minotaur wasn't ready.
The goblin will now attack you while you're prone, which unfortunately is a bad combination. And cuts in for 3 more slashing damage. You are at 6 HP for Bo. Next up is Zefsys.
I am going to tackle him because he's facing the other way. I want to tackle him. I'll do an attack of, I'll do unarmed combat, but I want to grapple him.
Alright.
And yell in his ear, call him off or I won't finish the story of the Goblin King.
And I want to hear that.
Here's
We
my
know.
attack.
So.
Ah, shit. 7 plus... What is it?
They're gobs.
I'm looking for a how grapple.
What's
works.
my,
What'd you do for... What did
Oh, unarmed strike. 7 plus... Oh, plus 6, so 13.
I think that, like, just hits it, I think.
Damage is 5.
I'm speed
Just
running.
straight out 5.
Oh, bye, Dorito.
Where's grapple? Goddamn. Grappling. Okay.
Athletics.
So yeah. Even with that, he does take your unarmed damage, but also you now have him in a grapple.
Right, I'm the...
Roll me an intimidation against the other goblins.
Give me the good dice. I need to really intimidate them. And I gotta roll somewhere soft.
It's gonna get stained.
You're not worthy.
You used your
I used all
The
my good
goblins are
luck.
all screaming randomly as they attack. You hear the sounds of angry wolf noises in the background.
Oh no, it still has its charges, just not for you.
Alright, well, I got him taken care of at least for now.
It has clemency of
Noga.
stomach.
Well, seeing that story time has been ruined.
Pouty mushroom, like, oh, I guess I'm gonna attack people then.
Yeah, guess I'll fight. And they're gonna go help Axbeak over here.
Alright.
I'm gonna start by bashing the head of this wolf that's just attacking it. It's gonna be an 18.
That will hit the wolf.
Alright. So that is going to be 11 damage.
You just perfectly bash it in the head with the beanstalk, and it just slumps over.
Wait, where's the red pen?
Just going to bash. Just bash the head off as a bonus. We're just gonna like pet the Axbeak and be like, it's gonna be okay. The
Hey,
Oh no.
am I dying? Am I dying?
It's
It's
Grunkle.
okay, it's just one goblin.
It's Grunkle. He's been reincarnated.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. Bunny.
Finish him. Yes.
12 plus 5. 17.
That will definitely hit a goblin.
Alright, and that's the goblin that I hit before that was being a fucking douchebag. And then that's 4 damage plus 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
You slash that one clean in half with your knife.
And then I'll use. And then I'll use my. I'll use my rabbit hop to jump away from over there, and then use.
Wait, what's that? Is that a
That's a
goblin?
goblin.
Okay.
Me use my movement speed to get as far over here as I can to
Alright.
help. Shit.
Alright. Ready?
Lobizona.
So Lobizona sees the Minotaur on the ground, sees the wolf and the goblin, and she's gonna take a running leap, come at these bastards with her whip over her head, and slam down on the wolf and goblin, whichever gets hit first, doesn't matter, for a booming blade strike with the whip.
Alright.
Yes!
Oh, it's eviscerated, probably.
Yeah, right. 2d4 plus 8.
It's the best dice ever.
Or no, plus 6. Sorry, I had 2. So that's gonna be
7
7 plus 6.
Yeah, it's
And
dead.
then even before the booming blades roll.
Yeah.
And if the wolf moves, they take booming blade.
The wolf's in
The wolf gets cut in half by a whip somehow.
Lobizona's like whips it again. Just for fun. That'll take care
That
of
looks like
them.
it feels good.
And I'd argue because the goblin was on the wolf, right? They're still alive?
The goblin sort of thumps off the wolf like, ah! Where did my mouth go?
They're just in half.
He's on half of a wolf.
He just falls backwards as the
Two-legged wolf.
I'm actually gonna roll a check for him. So he's actually knocked prone as he sort of falls off the wolf.
Sweet.
Valakad, you have a goblin currently slashing at you.
So, with his Yikla, he's going to spin and hit him in the head twice with it.
Imagine sneak attack.
12 and a 15.
The first slash, it counters with its wooden shield, but the second one, you manage to do like this drunken upward swing and it slashes him right across.
Alright.
Bobby? Oh,
4.
Bobby?
He gets cut and he's
She's
irritated.
stuck in somebody.
Alright.
He has a
and
skin irritation now.
that is going to be the end of my turn, which the Yikla is a wooden staff, so it's just a little bruise.
Yes. Fish. Fishbow.
Fishbow. I like that.
I clarified it better on my
Fishbow.
initiative.
Blowfish?
Jesus Christ.
12.
You swing and that one just like ducks around, so it's like, nah!
Ah. Yeah, that's all I got.
Level 1 be like.
Yeah.
Goblins. So, this one is going to attack Valakad. That will be,
Bow.
or not Valakad, Bo.
Okay.
Bo, how does a 19 feel?
Damn. Yeah.
Oh, just beats it too, or just the one over.
You take 5 slashing damage as it cuts like into your chainmail.
Oof. Ouch.